there's this saying, right, where if you got a girlfriend, that's $20,000 a year. Have you heard that one?
I've heard it.
How you feel about that?
Well, to each their own. If you got the money, why not spend it?
That's how you feel?
That's how I'm feeling.
If you got the money, why not spend it?
Yeah.
I can see that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't think that saying in per se is a negative connotation towards like, yo, a girlfriend is a $20,000 investment.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even an investment. Would you call that an investment?
A woman? Yeah. I mean, depends on how you look at the investment.
Yeah.
Right?
Or
investments aren't built the same.
Yeah. My guy. No, but like, so yeah, so it's $20K for a woman, right?
Yeah.
I think the biggest issue with that saying is not necessarily trying to put down a woman for being, that type of expense.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like, hey, if I'm willing to be with you for $20K, then you must be special. You know what I mean? Welcome to the Perception is Key podcast. You already know what it is. It's your boy Dex, and I'm here with my man Festus. That's a hell of an intro, man. That's like 35-minute intro, goddamn.
You trying to get me in trouble? I can't speak no more.
No, you good, man. My boy Festus. Hey, check it out, man. My boy Festus is an amazing dude, man. I want to just say one thing about Festus, man. I met this dude as a mutual work friend. And this dude right here was like standoffish. He didn't want to talk to nobody. He didn't want to make no friends. He was there for strictly business, but that's his persona. I didn't figure that out till later. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why did everybody likes me? Why this dude don't like me? And that was my personality back then. That was what, like four years ago?
Yeah, about 4 years ago.
4 or 5 years. It's a minute. Anyways, like, so I was just like, man, this dude don't even like me, and we the same type of people. We supposed to be working together in this environment. This is a predominantly white environment. We supposed to be working together. In my mind, when I met him, but I don't think he realized how genuine I was until I was consistent with it. So when I would tell him, like, bro, like, I'm gonna let you do your thing, but if you need me, I'm always here. I just want to let you know. And I think eventually he got to the point where he was like, all right, I kind of trust him to a certain extent. I think with Festus, you start at -50 or maybe -100, and you got to work your way up to 0. And that might be what that was at that moment. But Festus finally let me in, and he started inviting me to things, and he invited me to meet his family. I met his mom. I met his family. I met his uncle. I met a lot of people in his family. So now I feel like I'm part of the family with Festus. Festus is definitely a brother that sometimes I hate because I don't like the way that he does things, but I know he does it in a way that best helps him, because as successful as he is, I need to actually probably learn more from his methods than criticize him. But Festus is a great dude. If you ever meet a guy like Festus, just know it's not going to happen instantly. It's going to take a while to get to a certain level to be, within his circle. And just know that Festus is one of those real motherfuckers that just do things and cares about people the way he cares about people. But you have to allow him to care about people. And I just want to give a super round of applause for Festus out there, because he's definitely a person that I love and I care and I have the best intentions for in my life. And I don't really have many friends in Ohio, at least not many close friends. But Festus is definitely one of those. And like I said, he's more of a friend to me. He's a family. If he ever needs a place to stay, which I know he's never going to need that, because he has a place. He has a place in my house. If he ever needs somebody to watch his kids, 'cause I know he's gonna have like 15 of them eventually once he find the right woman. I'll do it for a day, but I ain't gonna do it for a whole week or nothing like that. So just keep that in mind. Obviously I'm a good father.
Absolutely.
And then if you ever need anything from me on an emotional support level, you already know you have me. I'll pick up the phone anytime for you, my boy. Thank you. Yeah, shout out to Festus, man. This is my boy. It's a wild introduction.
Thank you, Dex. Appreciate you forever, man.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully you feel likewise on the brother tip.
Absolutely, I do.
And we'll keep it going, man. But yeah, so that's my boy Festus for you in a nutshell, man. So how everything been going, man? Like what's new?
Life is good. Can never complain. I've been saying that my whole life, and it only gets better.
Yeah.
So I'm chilling. Investing, working, living, blessed.
Yeah. So
How about you?
how old are you now?
26.
26.
26 in 2024. Feels good.
I think I met you when you was like 22, 23.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, that's crazy. So Festus, something that I admire about Festus is we always talk about investments and real estate. But Festus is not only a talker, he's a doer. Festus has went through and purchased his second home not too long ago. Festus is 26 with 2 houses, 2 cribs. He rents one out, lives in the other one. You have a roommate in this one, correct?
Correct.
And you're about to renovate the basement eventually, right?
Yeah, I already got you saw the flooring down there?
No, I didn't know you did that.
You gotta see it.
So you're renting out the basement so that way you can have another roommate, right?
Possibly. Who knows? It's supposed to be the guest bedroom. So.
Guest bedroom, roommate, whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? He got it. So it's all that matters. And then not only that, but like you're heavily invested in your 401k and your into the stock market.
Right.
And then not only that, you say you build a savings for emergency funds and future investments. Correct?
That is correct.
And is there anything I missed out on?
I mean, there's so many investments. If you wanted to touch on all of them, it'd take too long.
Yeah. Well, anyways, long story short, that's kind of like his formula for success. Passive income, investments for the future, and also something I didn't mention, but living frugal in a way where not living beyond your means, which is what most Americans do. Can you explain like something that really is your pet peeve for an individual that you rock with that like overspends or does things that you don't like, that you don't agree with?
Yeah, it's not really. I would say asking for advice and not accepting it afterwards.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right. I'm not the type of person who's gonna ask everybody for help or advice. Like I could see that you want to help in certain areas, but the areas that I want you to help in is not the areas that you're operating in. So for example, if I'm like, yo, help me put up this bar or help me with this lighting or designing, right? That's what I'm calling you for.
I could do it.
But you might want to help with X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, that's not what I'm asking you to help with, right? People ask me to help with what I'm good at, and what that is money. What that is women. So when they ask for that help or they don't take the advice, I can understand in the female realm, a lot of dudes are shy. But in the money realm, those are just habits that you're supposed to be able to build.
I feel like sometimes the money realm comes from the female realm.
How so?
Well, it's just like, all right, well, I want a female in my life, but if I'm frugal, I don't put my money in a place where this is like you gotta think when you're investing in yourself and not necessarily investing in your future. So there's 2 different things. Let's say investing in yourself is like, all right, let me make sure my wardrobe is correct. Let me make sure my car is nice.
Anything that involves investing in yourself is investing in your future.
Yeah, but
that is the first thing you should be investing in.
I get that too, but let me cook. All right.
Go ahead.
So investing in your wardrobe, your shoe game, your wardrobe, and a lot of people feel like this is things that you need to get a woman. You know what I'm saying? In general, I feel like in the same sense, when you're investing in your future, you're dialing back on your image and the way that you look sometimes. And I'm not saying all the time, but obviously there's sacrifice that's involved that a lot of people are not willing to take. But what I will say is this: when you're investing in your future, you're putting money aside. You're not spending money on those type of things. You're putting money into your investments. You're putting money into savings so that you can hopefully purchase a house. But I think the fine line between it all is that when people invest in themselves, they're investing into the immediate future. You know what I mean? Like what's happening tomorrow, what's happening this week, what's happening next week, what's happening at that party at the end of the month. When people are investing in their future, they're looking at, all right, 2 to 5 to 10 years from now. And you know what I mean? That investment is different. And when I say that investment is different, is because, yeah, you can get, or you can run down and fuck one bull or one cow, but you can walk down and fuck them all. Mm-hmm. And I think that's your approach to financing and your future. You know what I'm saying? Because like, hey, if you save your money and you do your things and you get your investments, you have your house, you have your shit laid out for you 5 years from now, you might have skipped out on getting everything that you wanted right now. Mm-hmm. But in 5 years, you're going to be able to get everything you want.
Yeah, I mean, and, you know, you don't realize how quickly all these things come to you. You know, like, when I first started, I was investing, thinking, okay, when I first started investing, I made $200 a year in the stock market. Mm. Now, if I make less than $2,000 in a month, I'm shocked. You know, when it comes to buying your first house or your second house, these girls was on me with just a nice car. You know, so I didn't need all the glitz and glamour. But I think it's also who I am and my personality. Like, you know, if you was just the nerdy dude with the nice car, you a nerdy dude with a nice car, nobody's checking for you. But it's because I'm him.
Himothy. Himalations 25.
They was coming when I had the car. So you can only imagine, like, when I say the second place we going is nowhere but my place. Bro, that was when I was in a 2-bedroom apartment with a beautiful bath in a luxury neighborhood. Yeah. Right? And then first thing I thought about in Ohio is, like, I'm from New York. Let me get a luxury apartment. Bro, that was enough already. I didn't have to do no more. You feel me? And then when you get a house, 2 stories, you walk in, nice front porch on Loretta Ave. Bro, they were beating my doors down, accusing me of effing with girls that I wasn't effing with. You feel me? I'm working. I'm stacking. Bro, and then I come back, get another one. They can't get off of me. I want your baby. I want you to marry me. I'm going to buy a house today. I'm going to do this. What you want? Like, bro.
I can't even get a text back.
And all I'm saying is, bro, they already know. I don't got to tell them. They can feel it. They can see it. They know. You feel me? So when they come over and they like, oh, okay, this dude drives an okay car. This shit, what year is this? It don't matter, right? You hear all these girls talking about, oh, this dude can't drive. This dude got a nice car, but he's lame. Bro, I drive an old car. You feel me?
Me too.
I got an old house with big money coming in it.
Me too.
You understand? I got another one. They don't even know that. I feel like DJ Khaled over here. You feel me? Like, what else do I need?
Right.
When you got the house, when you got the car, when you have the women, and they all want to be number one, they all want to be the one with your children. Bro, you're not fighting for nothing. You take them out to eat, and they all ready to throw down, trying to pull my clothes off of me.
Damn.
I mean,
how you like? We gotta talk offline about this.
Bro, I remember I kissed the girl once because I thought like she really wanted it. She acted all shocked. Bro, she asked for our food to go. Went to my crib. Jeez. I ain't never, ever met her before. Jeez. You feel me? Like, she was just like, she was acting shocked. I'm like, yo, like literally, bro, I thought she wanted it so bad. That's why I kissed her. I wasn't even tripping. You feel me?
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like women know they're gonna go the first time they meet you, and then like it's up to you to continue that Prince Charming thing of going?
I feel like every time I see a woman in person, they always say, yo, you look better than I thought.
Ooh. What's that mean? That's kind of offensive, right?
I wouldn't say that because at the same time, like, we on FaceTime, we on Instagram chatting, and you already talking to me, so you like what you see.
Yeah.
You feel me? You like what I got. I feel like it's really the personality because they're like, how did this kid get to where he is? Gotta be some help, or he gotta be some nerd. Ain't no way he could be from Brooklyn, New York City. A rapper? What? Boxing? What? And you a businessman, and you street smart, and you know what really goes down?
Yeah.
Like, I had to tell you, yo, Dex, I'm always prepared when I go to a woman's house. And now you know, like, oh yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
It's no question. You feel me?
That's one thing that I admire about you is that you ain't got to lie about nothing, and that's even like on your dick on what the shit you got going on. You got receipts for everything that you talk about.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you tell me that that's what it is, then I believe it, just because of my experience with you over these last 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, obviously when somebody knew, so I think that's another thing that I think that's why you fuck with me too, cause I don't gotta lie about shit either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm very transparent about the shit that I do and the person I am. I don't gotta lie about anything, and I think sometimes that scares people. And not only that, my personality is very strong. Mm-hmm. So for like somebody who doesn't have a strong personality, that's scary. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And like when I say, yo, I wouldn't do X, Y, and Z, and you're like, nah, man, you should try it. And I'm just like, I wouldn't do that. But it's not like, I already told you from jump, and a lot of people forget this just because I say I wouldn't do something. Like, I already told you from jump, I'm not judging nobody.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? So if I say I won't do something, people be upset. Like I'm calling them out. Like I'm calling them weird. Like, nah, I understand.
You think I ever give you that impression that I'd be upset?
Nah.
Yeah,
you don't.
Yeah. I just be like, just try it. But like, for me personally though, like, I understand that everything is different for everybody.
Right.
So like, I got a cousin who doesn't drink. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, just try it. And he's like, all right. And then he tried it. And it's like, yeah, never again, my boy. Because like, you shouldn't be drinking. Like, with the way that you act when you're drunk, yeah, you need to be eating celery and shit. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like, that was an experience that I took from it. So like when I tell people to try something or I try to tell somebody to do something, they say no, I'm very understanding. So continue though, man.
Yeah, and where was we at? Shit.
You was basically just telling me like when people ask you to try things and you say no, people get offended.
Yeah, and it's because they think I'm maybe judging them, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, I'm not judging you. It's just that's not me. That's not who I am.
Man, it was a crazy set. Man, I'm sorry to interrupt, but it was a crazy thing yesterday. So I get off of work. I get off work pretty late, and I go to my favorite spot, Taco Nice and on the west side.
Okay.
Bro, they got some good tacos. There's nothing but Mexicans in there, man. They got the jarritos. They got the micheladas if you want one. But obviously at this point it's past the drinking period. Mm-hmm. And they got goat. I got some goat tacos, man. Where you can find goat tacos?
I've never heard of that. I need that.
Goat tacos. Them shit was bussin'.
Okay.
Long story short.
If you say it's good, then I gotta trust your word.
Bro, you already know.
You the taco connoisseur. I gotta trust your word.
Yes, sir. You already know. So I go in the back and to wash my hands because I just got off of work and I want to make sure my hands is clean before I eat. And usually those tacos are so good I don't leave the parking lot without eating. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it is. And so there's this guy in the back in the bathroom and he's taking I thought he was taking a piss, but he's sniffing coke. Mm-hmm. He started speaking to me in Spanish. Because I said, when I walked in there, I said, buenas. And he started speaking to me in Spanish. And I was like, yeah, no necesito coca. Pero, gracias, pero no gracias. You know what I mean? Just basically telling him thank you, but no thank you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that motherfucker was sniffing coke in the bathroom, asking me to sniff coke. And then when we walked out together, he basically was just talking to me. He was like, I told him my English is not my first language. And in Spanish, and he's like, okay, so he starts talking to me in English. He's like, I'm with a gay guy right now. And I asked the guy if he want to fuck me. He said, yes. And I said, I don't want to fuck you, man, but I respect you. And that's the problem with people today, is it's about respect. It's about respect, man. You know what I mean? Not everybody respect everybody. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. Mm-hmm. And I thought about it deeply, and I was thinking, and you know, the way that this ties into what we're talking about is that people don't have enough respect for people to understand that everybody has their own opinion and their own thing going on, and that they should respect that. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly is that's like what I took from that whole situation. He's a Mexican, man, and I know how Americans feel about Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? From an ignorant level, if you don't know anything about Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Well,
I got something coming out about my Mexican AM speaking on some discrimination that she felt here in America.
Oh, I want to talk.
That's coming out next week.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I want to hear that.
Yeah,
you gotta hook me up with her so I can talk to her too. I want to talk to her.
I'm sure you do.
chill. Anyways, but long story short, like man, you know, when I talk about Mexican people, man, like it comes from a place of love. You know what I'm saying? Because like I honestly resonate with them in a way that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like I was born in a Spanish country. My first language was Spanish, and I was raised by Spanish people because my parents were at work. So like, you know, that's the kind of like the vibe that I got. Obviously, my parents raised me, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like in those younger years when you can't go to school, where you go? You go to a babysitter. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like what that was. So I kind of resonate with Spanish culture, Latino culture in a different way. So for me personally, I understood where he was coming from, even if he didn't say it. Like it's more about respect for his people, in a way that Americans don't give. But Mexicans, man, they are very prideful people, and in Mexico, they are pretty much the strongest Latino country outside of Spain. You know what I'm saying? Spain is not a Latino country, but Spain is the originating a country of Spanish. If you think about how every country on this side of the world has been populated, or on this side of the world that has been what they call it, colonized. You got America, which was colonized by England. You have Canada, which was colonized by France. You have all the Latino countries, from Central all the way to South America, colonized by Spain. And then you got Brazil that was colonized by Portugal. You know what I mean? So like all these countries, these European countries came to this side of the world and conquered it. And then they colonized it, made their language the proper language. And then, you know what I mean? That was kind of like how everything happened. And so yeah, man, that's just pretty much all I got to say about that in a nutshell. Look, I'm not saying it's anybody's fault, man. Shit happens. People get together, love fades. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you spend that much time with somebody. Shit happens, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna pop this bottle for you, man. For 4 years of friendship, my nigga.
4 good years.
4 years of friendship. Shout out to Festus. You ready?
Always.
Woo! That's how you pop a bottle. If you ever come on my show and can't pop a bottle, I'm gonna look at you different. Come grab some of this, man. It's good, man.
What you working with today?
You don't like that, my guy.
Thank you. Let's do a quick toast.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick toast, man. All right, I'm gonna. You wanna do it or you want me got it?
Yeah, whole nother year of success.
Whole nother year of success. Either you. This is my shit. Either you fuck with me or you don't. Either you will or you won't.
All right then.
But it ain't no in between. You heard?
Ain't no in betweens.
Ain't no in betweens. You know what I'm saying? We out here. What you think? A little dry, but it's good.
Yeah, definitely on the drier side. It's almost sparkling.
Yeah, it's sparkling wine. I know I always call it champagne. It's a little sparkling wine.
It's up there with the rest of them.
Say less.
What do you think?
I love it.
Love it?
Yeah, this is the more expensive one. I bought 2 different bottles for the podcast. This is the more expensive one.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta introduce you to my wine collection. I'll let you see some.
Oh yeah, you see that Malbec I got behind you? Other side.
Yeah, I see.
Now your neck a little stiff, man, from boxing, huh?
Bro, I had a kink in my neck. Finally got that thing out.
Yeah, you want me? I got a massage therapist I can hook you up with.
I just got it. Come on now.
Let me find out.
I got masseuses and they all want to give me a massage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. I feel you on that one. You know what I'm saying? I think massages are important. Shout out to my boy MJ, man. That's my brother from another mother, man. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you a story about the way that I operate. You know what I'm saying? So MJ's my boy. Mm-hmm. Me and MJ. So my mom kicked me out the crib when I was 19, like right before my 19th birthday. It was just like, yo, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You ain't helping out around the crib, blah, blah, blah. It was my fault. I was a young boy. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, Mom, you know, you on Section 8. You know what I'm saying? Why I need help out? Type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was on some bullshit at that age. And so I moved in with my boy, MJ. And MJ was like, yeah, our rent was, so my mom was only asking for $25 a month.
25?
Yeah. And I don't know why I was so stupid. And my boy was like, yeah, we just split the rent. The rent was $400 a month. So it was like $200 a month. But on the flip side, I actually get more freedom in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Live with my friend. So it kind of was worth it in a way. So I split the rent with my boy. We never argue about money. We never argue about women. Honestly, I think. So we never argue about any of that shit. And we was using the same George Foreman. How do you use the same George Foreman with somebody without arguing that they didn't clean it the next day? You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I don't know. Me and his dynamic was a little bit different. And so MJ, I remember I ended up going to jail. I got locked up for some bullshit. And then I remember out of all my friends, he was the one that visited. Him and another friend named Adam. And then my ex-girlfriend at the time, she visited me once. And then my mom and my sister. My mom would always cry when she visited. And it was some bullshit that I got locked up for. But long story short, I went to Texas. And I remember him going to Phoenix.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, well, that's what it is. That's what it is. Long story short, 20 plus years later, well, 18 plus years later, because my 20-year high school reunion is this year. God damn, I'm getting old. We still friends, still never argued over money, still never argued over women, and we're still doing this thing to this day. Like, he's about to come out here at the end of the month, so I want you to meet him. You know what I'm saying? You got to meet him. You got to step out. I don't care what you're doing. You got to meet my bro for 18 plus years and get to know him. And then he's coming out here for family, obviously, but we going to turn up at least one of the days. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to meet him.
For sure, that's cool.
Yeah, and then not only that, like, he's just my boy, man. Like, man, he calls me for advice. I hit him up and let him know what's going on in my life, and we don't hit each other often, but when we link up, it's like it never left. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know where the fuck I was going with this, but at the end of the day, like, that's just kind of my vibe with people. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna be cool with me, bro, you got a lifelong friend. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is just treat me like your friend. If you want a lifelong friend with me, just be transparent and be cool with me. I'll be there for every step of the way. And not only that, I'm not going to give you good advice, but I'm also going to support you as well. And I think a lot of people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are just there for whatever convenience it is. Hey, you know, you want to go to the gun range. I need somebody to shoot with.
That's crazy. Did you hear my phone?
Yeah, I heard it. Hey, hey, man. I got these hoes, man. I need a wing,
bro.
I got these hoes, man. I need a wingman. Or, hey, man, I'm about to go to the bar. I need somebody to come out with me. You know what I'm saying? Like some bullshit. But if you can't fuck with me on some, bro, just let me talk to you about what's going on in your life, why you struggling with your inner demons, you know, like what's keeping you up at night, you know what I'm saying? If you can't talk to somebody about that, are they really your friend? If you can't open up about the bullshit that's going on in your life, are they really your friend? You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
That's where we fuck up with. We want to hang out with these people because they cool and they make us look cool. Who gives a fuck about that? Nobody cares. At the end of the day, man, we all go through some shit. And if you can't hit me up and just, like, bounce ideas off me, like, bro, I got this idea. I wanna fucking open up a restaurant. I wanna know what I should do about this coffee truck I wanna make. Or you know, if you can't bounce ideas off me on that regular stuff that don't really make you cool or not cool, then are we really friends? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's kind of like why I fuck with you and I could talk to you about anything, man.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? And I think as men, we don't ever open up because we are, like, I just had, man, so you know how many people cried to me this week that didn't normally cry? You know? Bro, men are fucked up. We are fucked up, bro. We don't have anybody to talk to. And I just want to say in general, no matter where I go or who I'm with, if you want to cry or you want to talk about something that's difficult for you, I'm always gonna be there for you no matter what.
Appreciate it. Same here for sure.
Yeah.
Same here. I'm always gonna be honest. So if you're not looking for that honest, just be like, yo, bro, I don't need you to say nothing today.
Just listen.
Just listen. So I mean, it is what it is. A lot of the friends that are still here with me today, they either got tough skin or they want something out of it.
Yeah.
There's no in between, right?
Yeah, no in between.
I mean, you gotta be aware, like, right? Like, I'm obviously a different type of dude.
For sure.
So, even if you're not getting bread off of me, you got a place to stay. So, off rip, it's either you got some tough skin or you want something out of it.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. That's the life I chose, right? Is hard work breeds success, breeds envy, breeds a lot of fake niggas around you. And a lot of fake women, too. It's not every woman that wants to fuck me on the first day that is quality. You feel me? They might look like quality. They might talk like quality, but you don't really know their intentions. So at the end of the day, a lot of people might look at my life and say, oh, shit, he could really do whatever he want. But you don't really know what their intentions is. Like, if you got somebody that you know that's poor as shit and his girl's taking care of him, doing this and that, which I find to actually be a thing.
Yeah.
At least you know that she's with you because she not only believes in you, but she really wants you because money ain't an object when it comes to you. You feel me? And a lot of girls try to show me that, right? Especially if they make a lot, right? They're like, yo, here's 200. Go to the studio. Here's X, Y, and Z. Here's some food. Women will DoorDash some food to my crib without me knowing. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like,
that's dope.
It is. It's cool. But
yo, somebody DoorDash some shit to me. Yo, for real. My boy just said chicks be DoorDashing shit to him for no reason. Somebody send me a DoorDash, please. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been waiting for that for a minute.
I mean, when you... And it also speaks to the type of dude that I am. Like, although I'm honest, although I'm genuine, although I'm rude, although I'm brash, they're like, oh, wait, but I'm here. But I got a spot, but I got a chance, so it's lit. It don't even matter what he's saying. Yeah. All them other girls is like that, absolutely, but not me, right? So they're always trying to prove themselves. I think it's real different because a lot of guys are the ones trying to prove themselves. They already starting at a disadvantage. That's why y'all can't win.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, you was never in the race.
Yeah. You wasn't with me. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym either.
I got a girl proving herself to me, and you trying to prove yourself to her. You think we in competition?
Right.
It don't make sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is. And just like a bad woman will be like, oh, yeah, I don't got to prove myself to nobody. Let the right dude walk into the room.
Yeah, you're going to have to prove yourself.
And all them other dudes who thought that they was competing, they not doing it. Because she only looking at him.
Right.
She looking at the big boss.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm the big boss. Ain't nobody on my level. That's just facts.
Yeah.
That's just facts. Every dude wants to compete as soon as they see me. Oh, where you got this? Oh, where you got that? I don't even talk.
You ever get that vibe from me?
Not necessarily. To be honest, you're like one of every friend that always brings up the accolades of what I already got.
Yeah.
Right? And that's cool on an interview, I would say. But, like, outside or in a restaurant, or like, they gonna find out. You feel me? Like, if that's how I'm always being introduced, and I don't even want to talk about it because I feel like I can change that just based on who I am. Oh yeah, he's the dude who does music instead. I always like that better.
Yeah, I would say the reason why I bring up those accolades is because I think I admire it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily because I want to big up you or make you feel bigger than you already are, but like I like really admire it. I didn't get my first crib until I was 31. You got your crib early, man, and like not only that, you got your second crib. I still don't have my second crib. The reason why I bring that up is not because I'm trying to tell people of what the reason why I hang out with you. It's not a reason why I hang out with you. You could have no house. I would hang out with you. You could have no crib. You would be walking. I'm still hang out with you. The reason why I bring that shit up is because I'm super proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm super proud to have you as a friend. And you want to hang out with me even with all those accolades. You know what I'm saying? I'm super proud that you value me as an individual in your life. You know what I'm saying? So when I bring that shit up, it's not necessarily in a negative light or like in a weird way. You know what I'm saying? It's just because like that's something that I fucking really admire about you. You know what I'm saying? I talk about you out, like I big up you without you being in the room more times than you know. You know what I'm saying? I use you as an example to young kids who feel like they don't got nothing going for them or they can't make things happen for them. I use you as an example because you are the example that I wish I was when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? As far as like progression in life. Do I feel like the way that I grew up or the way that I came up was necessary? 100%. This is the way that I am today because I feel like I've influenced you in a way that you probably don't even know you got influenced by me. You know what I'm saying? You've gotten some knowledge off of me that you never would have gotten from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why you can resonate with me and that's why you rock with me. So at the end of the day, I don't want you to take that negatively, and I want you to look at everything in a positive. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's ever negative.
Yeah.
I just like to think that there's more to me.
Yeah.
So it's always about not even having you change your perspective or change how you feel, but more so just showing other qualities and other traits, right? But I also don't want to be the woman dude or the
and I never ever even bring that up.
Right. I know you don't. I'm just saying like.
But the investment dude. Oh yeah, dude. I've come to you with my shit. I put all my shit on your table and told you like I need help with you, and you're way younger than me. So what does that say about me as a person?
Says that you learn from your mistakes. It says that you take accountability. It says that you're willing to learn and grow.
I'm willing to learn, and it doesn't matter who I learn from.
Right.
And I'm not prideful enough to ask, somebody younger than me.
I mean, it's actually adults that typically come to me for advice.
Well, because we at the end of our rope, we feel like God damn, we done waited way too long to get into this mode. Yeah. And the reason why like I admire you is because you have done this at a young age.
Yeah. And at this point, I'm the biggest adult, honestly. Like,
yeah. But if you would have done this at my age, I wouldn't. It would be like, oh, I get it, I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at your age, I'm like, fuck, man, this dude is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to ever think that I look at you as the house guy or whatever. I look at you as Festus, and I look at you as a person that I just like to be around. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. I wouldn't invite you to my birthday if I didn't like being around you. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna gain nothing from it. Only thing that I was gonna gain from it was just your company. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I would have paid for everything. I would have bought. You didn't have to put a dime on nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted you to be around. You know what I'm saying? And I know that some people want to hang around you because of what you can offer them, and that's the difference between me and them other people, man. I'm just gonna be real honest with you. Is that I value you for who you are, not for what you can offer or what you've accomplished. But I also am proud of what you accomplished.
Appreciate it.
All right, yeah, well, keep going, man. I want to hear what else you got to say.
Nah, I mean, that's facts. I mean, like, you always got to look at what you can gain from a situation as well, right? Like, there's no way we're going to be friends and we don't gain nothing.
Yeah.
At all. Even if it's just companionship, like literally just talking to each other on the phone. That's somebody's valuable time.
Yeah.
I was in the car dealership just yesterday. They're telling me it's only going to take 55 minutes. And as soon as that shit went to 56, I'm like, yo, I'm literally losing too much money right now. Like, literally losing too much money. I cannot be here. Give me my shit and I'm out. You feel me? Like, I'm at a point in my life where time is literally always money.
Yeah.
Everything I do is always money. I got to still create some content after this. And I still don't feel like I'm doing enough because I did all this shit last year.
Right.
So now it's like, damn, I'm too comfortable. Before, I thought I was working hard just doing a video a day. Before, I thought I was just working hard doing a video and a short a day. Before, I thought I was just working hard doing a video, a short, Rumble, investments, 401k, Roth IRA, Series I bonds, savings accounts, emergency fund, other people consulting and work 8+ hours.
Yeah, bro. That's the hard part,
Bro.
Trying to work and make shit happen at the same time.
Now I'm in boxing 3 days a week and still making my music, getting money off of that, and still holding down relationships, females and friendships.
Yeah.
And still, I feel like I got too much time on my hands.
That's how it be, bro.
I feel like I got way too much time on my hands. I got 24 hours and I'm probably only using about 11 or 12 or maybe 13 at the most.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro. I'm at a point where I thought that was hard work in 2023.
There's more work to be done.
There's way too much to be done. So, yeah, people are always going to look for value. You know how many people are going to come out the waterworks when I do have the 10,000 subscribers?
Yeah.
Too many.
And they're gonna be digging in them archives trying to figure out like what else they can learn. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is. That's
and they'll
all
be
it is.
asking all the questions in the world. How did you get here? You ain't willing to do the work that I did to get here.
Yeah.
You just not.
It's
and
different.
they always say it's luck. They always say it's luck, but they didn't see the hard work that came before it.
Yeah. There's this saying, right, where if you got a girlfriend, that's $20,000 a year. Have you heard that one?
I've heard it.
How you feel about that?
Well, you know, to each their own. If you got the money, why not spend it?
That's how you feel?
That's how I'm feeling.
If you got the money, why not spend it?
Yeah.
I can see that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't think that saying in per se is a negative connotation towards like, yo, a girlfriend is a $20,000 investment.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even an investment. Would you call that an investment?
A woman? Yeah. I mean, depends on how you look at the investment.
Yeah.
Right?
Or the
investments aren't built the same.
Yeah. My guy. No, but like, so yeah, so it's $20K for a woman, right?
Yeah.
I think the biggest issue with that saying is not necessarily trying to put down a woman for being, that type of expense.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like, hey, if I'm willing to be with you for $20K, then you must be special. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, just think about it. Like the woman that you once called your wife, right?
Yeah.
She had to be special. You wanted to invest in her in order to have children.
Right.
That is how I look at the investment. Is not in necessarily just her, but in a family.
Yeah.
And if you're going to invest your time, your resources every single day, even to invite a girl into my space, like that takes away from me. You feel me?
Right.
Like I'm not trying to hear you crying all the time. I'm not trying to hear you whining all the time. How does that benefit my life in any way?
Right.
You got to look outside of sex. The more you have, the less you want, right? So like if I always have sex, I'm not looking for that because
It's dependent on the individual.
Nah, I'm not even
Some
looking
people
for
just
that because I know it's coming.
Yeah.
You
Oh yeah,
feel
you're
me?
not
Like,
looking for it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's already a guaranteed outcome.
Yeah.
You feel me? So what would I be looking at a girl for if not for a different purpose, right? I'm not looking to save. I was just talking to my AM the other day. I said, yo, I can't save no more money. Like I have too much in savings.
You gotta get that out there.
She's like, yo, you gotta start investing more. I invest everything I make here.
Yeah.
You feel me? And she's like, I don't know what to tell you. Stop saving money, invest more. I'm like, yeah. She said, I had her on the podcast. She's like, yo, why you interviewing me? You know, you gotta interview yourself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, CDs and stock market, 401k, Roth IRA, real estate. What type of investment is your woman? Is she a liability or something that's going to continue to go up in value? The only way it goes up in value is with each passing day that a child gets older. And I say a child because I don't have any kids right now. That she has instilled something of quality into that child. So if I'm investing into you, you should be able to provide that for me.
I think it goes both ways too, though. Like as a man, you should be able to invest in your child the same way a woman does. But there's masculine and feminine parts about that, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
when you look at a family structure, the first thing I said was family.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So you already know what you provide. Why would I talk about what I provide when I know that every woman wants me. You see, it doesn't even cross my mind
Yeah.
to talk about what I provide. You know what I provide. That's why you here.
Yeah. Welcome to the Thunderdome, baby. Yeah. So 20K all day, baby. What I feel about that and like raising a kid. I think that's super important. Obviously, it's a part of your legacy, right? It's the way that I see when men and women have a kid. It's like my version or my idea of what immortality is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think in a weird sense we want to live forever, right? Like when people are dying, people don't want to die. You know what I mean? Like in freak accidents, they're like, I don't want to die. You see this all the time in movies. You see this all the time in real life, where it's just like people are begging not to die. They don't want to. They're not ready to die yet. And it's just because we as humans, I feel like it's human nature to want to live forever. And I think the best way that you can feel that is through your lineage. You know what I'm saying? Being able to pass down through kids. So I know that once I get my kid out of their childhood, if I die, I know my life lives on through them. You know what I mean? And everything that I taught them and everything that I brought down to them. So yeah, I think that's a huge thing with that when you were talking about children. And that investment, that 20K investment a year, you know what I'm saying? if that is an investment towards my immortality, then I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? If it's an investment towards the future with that individual, I'm okay with it. But if it's just 20K a year and you just here for the 20K, you gotta go.
Yeah, I can kind of see how you can get to that 20K number, but it's not realistic.
Not with you. So tell me when you say
no, not with most people.
Not with most people.
So just to be 100, most people are making about 45,000, maybe 70 as a couple.
That's
every single year.
Damn, no, I thought you were about to say an individual.
No, 70 as a couple. That's most people.
Damn.
So you're telling me that after taxes, you're making enough to where you're providing 20,000 a year.
Yeah.
Now, even if you got a 200 car note that you paying every single month for the chick.
Yeah.
Even if you got 400 on dates, right?
Right.
You might touch 10. You might touch 10 for the year. Now, I was able to date. You already know my rotations was crazy. You feel me? And
that man did the 360 55 times in a row, baby.
And as I go about life, because I'm the finance guy.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I'll go to the store. If I'm going outside by myself, I'm going to the store, getting me 2 margaritas. You feel me? Headed to the club in Ohio. Most of them is free. Get me a little $10 picture. I'm having a good night. Not even spending $30. Got 7 numbers. Going back home, and I'm like, all right, this girl got something I don't like. I'm gonna just say that because we recording. What it is that I don't like, exit out, send it on the way, right? I ain't trying to get canceled because what I would have said would have got me canceled.
Whoa.
This girl got something that I'm not looking for. Cool. So by the end of the night, I done ended up with 3 potential women that I would talk to.
Damn.
Maybe. I mean, you was with me the last New Year's. You saw it. You feel me? Like everywhere I went, got whatever I wanted. You feel me?
You was with me on my birthday though. Let's talk about that. Keep going though. Keep going.
And you feel me? Like it's always gonna be there, and I don't even gotta spend nothing when I'm out with a chick.
Right.
You feel me? Like, so we might go out for drinks the first day. We might go out to eat the first day. By the second day, you are already like, yo. A lot of these women are already like, yo, I want to take you out, or I want you to come over and I'm gonna cook for you, or I want to pack you lunch before work. You feel me? Like, that's the type of treatment I get, but those are also the type of quality women that I fuck with.
That you're looking for, yeah.
Right? So, like, I don't see... I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I see a lot of girls that are already successful doing anything, 80,000 club, 100,000 club, you feel me? And then you'll have those chicks who's still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe in school.
They need to get a ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no. No rides over here, boy. I'm not going to lie. There was this one chick making $80K a year.
Yeah.
Had her car in the shop and didn't want to get it fixed. I'm like, yo, let's go out to eat. She's like, you should be picking me up. I'm like, is that your way of saying you can't drive?
You're not gonna pick her up.
I did.
Yeah.
I picked her up, but like, hold on.
See, for me, I think picking you up on a first date is kind of weird. You know what I mean? In a way that like it's just like let's get to know each other first. And plus, like, what if you don't like me? You need to have an exit strategy. You know what I'm saying? And I can't be sitting in the car with you having a nasty attitude because you don't like me. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
That can't happen.
On the way home. You know what I'm saying?
That just can't happen.
Yeah.
It's like you know yourself. You
Yeah.
feel me? And you might not know the woman that you're getting in a vehicle with,
Right.
but at the end of the day, you know yourself. So there's no girl that's going to try and command or sway me anyway.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you got to take me home or you got to do this and that. First off, I'm me. I'm him.
Yeah.
Right.
And then another
Like,
thing too is I grew up in the hood too. So the one thing that I'm gonna say is this: is like, if I gotta go pick up a girl, I'm worried if I'm gonna get robbed when I go pick her up. If she setting me up, you know what I'm saying? I done been around people that like would go over a girl's house, and one dude will be sitting on the couch while the other guy is upstairs with her, and they'll go through the house and rob them. You know what I'm saying? So like these are the type of people, or this is the type of situations that I have seen before. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I little be on the fence. It's like it's a learned response. So if I done been in the hood and I done seen stuff happen like that, like I'm like, man, you know, for one, I don't want to be in that situation where I come to your apartment to pick you up or your house to pick you up, and
always strapped.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just put it out there. Always strapped. Ain't no place I ever went where I wasn't.
Yeah.
Especially on the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always on my P's and Q's, bro. I'm from New York City.
I'm from New York.
You feel me? Like, there's not a place in the world that I go and I'm not ready for whatever is going to go down.
Ain't ready to go.
So, yeah, that's not even a question.
So, what's a first date with Festus like?
First date with me, typical, I'm going to do what I want to do. So, what that might entail is we going out to eat, and it's possibly going to be an African restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to get some food. I'm down to buy drinks. A lot of the times I buy a drink for myself, but a lot of the times women are asking for drinks on their first date with me. You know, I haven't actually seen one that would be like, yo, let me get this Hennessy or X, Y, and Z. No matter if I get a drink or not, they getting some water.
Yeah.
Something chill, you feel me? So yeah.
So like they're not getting alcoholic beverages, you don't think?
Nah.
You don't mess with them type of girls. I do.
It's not that I don't mess with them, they don't order it.
All right, let's do so have you ever seen this is a movie called Half Baked?
Okay. I haven't seen it.
All right, well anyways, Half Baked is a movie with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle meets a girl and he meets her at the jailhouse on his way out from visiting his friend. So he gets her number. And they decide to go on a first date. So on this first date, Dave Chappelle's broke. He has no money.
Okay.
He has like very little money, and he's going through New York. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going for a walk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're calculating how much money he has, and it's dropping every time he does something for her in that date. And then he sees a bum asking for money. He reaches in there, acts like he's giving the bum money, but takes the money. His counter goes back up, so he has more money to entertain on a date. The last date you went with, let's tally up how much money you spent on a date, and just so that our viewers can figure out, you know, what they should be spending on a date, first date.
It's all relative, to be honest. A lot of women are gonna chat as if they don't, you know, go on dates like these, but this is the real reality.
Let's go.
Everyone be like, oh yeah, I do these $500 dates, blah 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 blah. That's not really what's happening.
Yeah.
To be honest, most of my dates could be $40.
Yeah.
But I spend a little bit more, and it's really on me.
Okay.
It's really on me. So like I said, I like to go out to eat. We going to the African restaurant. Any girl I go to the African restaurant with, I'm telling you what it is. No girl's trying to finesse you if they really fuck with you.
Yeah,
you feel
that's
me?
facts.
So they get their one meal, they get their one water, and bro, I'm ordering a meal here, some alcohol, 2-3 shots, and then I want to go.
Yeah.
That's just me.
They got shots at the African restaurant?
Oh, yeah.
You know what's messed up, bro? Why you ain't never take me to the African restaurant? That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, that is crazy. We got to go to some Mets.
Margaritas at the spot, too. So we drinking 2 margaritas, and the meal is like $35. And then we're talking. It's like, I know this place about to close in a little bit. Like, hey, you want to go to Easton and get some drinks?
Okay.
She's like, yeah, let's go. So that $35 turned into $85. But check it. When we got to Easton, the place that I go to, I usually go to Beeline. Shout out to Beeline. That's a really nice little bar there. Mm-hmm. It's a cool couple cool bartenders there. That's why I really rock with the spot. But long story short, in the mid, I bought maybe like two rounds, mm-hmm. and she bought 1 round for me. So like when you buy a round, I'm giving you extra points. You know what I'm saying? Like if we out and about and we having a date and you pay for something, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's extra points. That's how I know like you're not there for the food. You know what I'm saying? Or you're not there for just to be able to go out and post your videos on TikTok.
Yeah. So
I mean that was usually my day. I spent about $70, $80. That was a good date in my opinion, and I enjoyed the time. It felt great. You know what I mean? We spent more than 6 hours together that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so one of the craziest dates I've ever done though, I took this girl out to like a soul food restaurant, but it was like a high class soul food restaurant. So you know how like you get those plates with the little, it's like not hardly anything on it. You know what I'm saying? For soul food, that's weird, but like the food is delicious. And I think our bill was like 160, 170.
160, okay.
160, 170, and I tipped like $40 on that, so it was like a $200 meal.
Okay.
And then after that, we left there and went to a bar, so I spent another $50. You know what I'm saying? So it was like $250. $250.
Just spent that on a vacuum, but that's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I need a new vacuum. I don't like the one I got. But like so my whole thing was this, is just like know your battles and know how to enter a situation. I think the way that you're doing it is a way I admire, and it's a way I've adapted, because me and you talk all the time. So I've started to learn about it. It's just like, I'm gonna take you to get coffee. I'm gonna take you to get tacos. I'm gonna take you to get small things.
Yeah, like I don't even think about where we going next, because I already know where that is. Yeah. You feel me? And
where's that at?
It's never a bar. You feel me?
Where we going next?
They going to my place. I mean, that's just the truth. You feel me? If I want you to go to my place, because like there's 2 options. You feel me? Like I'm going after work, and before it used to be 6, but now I get off work at 8. So if I'm seeing you, it's like 9.
Yeah.
You feel me? So when we go to the African spot, right before it closed, I already know everybody in there. Give me my food. We sit down, we talk. I feel the vibe. You look good. All right, you could come. If you don't, they all gonna look good. But if I don't feel the vibe, okay then. You could just head your way.
Yeah, we'll holler at you later.
You know? Give him a hug, dap him up, peace. Now, the woman will have every excuse in the world to come to your place. You feel me? They don't even ask me, do I live alone, or X, Y, and Z. But as soon as they stop by the spot, it's a wrap. A lot of the time, they don't even want to take their own car. They'll leave it wherever it's at.
Damn.
Right? Like, they like, oh, yeah, I'm going to need a reason for you to drive me back. You feel me? So, like, they'll make up anything. Hey, I just want to use the bathroom, don't want to use the restaurant.
And I think that was my thing. I think I got so picky where I was picking these women who had a lot of options. And me personally, like, I could bag them. It's just the way that I present myself and the way I talk. I could bag them, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But the problem with that is they got so many options and they not really good women per se.
All women got options, bro.
Yeah, but
whether they the ugliest chick or the cutest, they all got options.
But the morality check has to be there, because when you got so many options, it's so easy to just say, yeah, I'll take it. Or imagine going to Disney World as a kid, and
it's
and
so
your
easy
parents
to say
telling,
no.
No, but listen. Let me. I hear what you're saying on that one. But what I'm saying is this: if you're a kid in Disney World and your parents take you and they got money and they say you could get whatever you want, baby, what you gonna do? You gonna, hey, I want the Mickey ears, I want the balloon, I want I want the whole package. So you gonna entertain every option, because it's difficult you to figure out what option it is. I think women that start settling down and realizing like what the best option for them is because they went through a ton of options before they got to the fact that they knew what they want. You need that experience, and that's why like when you're in that 28 to 32-year-old range, you're ready to settle down because you didn't went through that experience of having all those options at a younger age.
They all ready to settle down. It's just that the guy wasn't quality. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it's not... You going based off of an experience that is like, oh, yeah, I was a dumb kid, wasn't ready. So, you know, I went on a couple dates, fucked a couple girls, but at the end of the day, they wasn't ready. Nah, you wasn't quality. You now, okay, you got your podcast, you making your money, you doing your investments, you focused on yourself. You're more quality than you was just 6 months ago. I mean, that's improvement. That's growth. If anybody, I will never be 100% because I need to have that goal for myself to continue on.
100%.
You feel me? I was getting too comfortable. I just posted on my Snapchat the other day, like, yo, I mean, everything I want, I don't got to save no money no more. All I can do is invest. You feel me? Like, at this point, I have no fucking motivation. Where's that shit coming from? I got to motivate myself. I always pride myself on being self-motivated. When you have everything, it's so easy to just say, yo, fuck it. No more. Like, let me just, yo, bro, I traveled, was in Dubai, said fuck work, no longer working, on vacation, retired life. Even brought my little brother out there, paid for his trip. Like, yo, we out. You feel me? I'm just chilling. 2 weeks go by, jacuzzi living. I ain't tell nobody, yo, I was about to go to Egypt next. But then my little brother was like, nah, let's go to Paris. I said, fuck it, we out. Went to Paris, lived it up.
How was Paris?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
My taxi driver had met some tourists the other day. We bumped into them. They told us to come over. I'm like, yo.
What type of tourists?
Tourists?
What type?
They was they was African American. Yeah, they
male,
was
female.
Come on now, you already know. Only women, bros. 2 women. One was light skinned, one was brown.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm so like.
The taxi driver played
a huge role in my development.
Swish, you heard?
So like, bro, I just got bored. Like, yo, I'm overseas. Obviously, it's easier to live overseas.
You feel like that?
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
Makes you think that?
I mean, everything's cheaper. Didn't you say that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you traveling.
Colombia. You went to Colombia, too.
Yeah.
How you feel about Colombia?
Recent. That was recent.
But how you feel about Colombia versus, like you know, as far as, like, the money?
The money?
Yeah, being able to spend money in Colombia.
Oh, I mean, it's a great feeling. I almost felt like I was in New York in the sense of where you can go to any city you want, Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx. I was in, what is it called? Bali? Nah, I'm getting it wrong. Cali.
Oh, Cali. Medellin.
One that started with a B, Medellin, and Cartagena.
Cartagena. You was in Barranquilla?
Bogota. There you go.
Bogota.
So I was in Cali, Bogota, Medellin, and Cartagena. It felt like I was going to Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
You know, and then of course everything feels different. You know, like the food different here, the money exchange rate a little different here, but it's 3 times less. You feel me? I got a pension coming in. I got dividends coming in. I got a check coming in. Bro.
You just was like, I'm going to do whatever.
I mean, we in a penthouse suite chilling.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, the windows all open, pool right there.
Yeah, that's one thing I liked about where I was at. I don't know, in Medellin, it wasn't a mosquito nowhere. You felt that?
No mosquitoes.
That shit was great.
I don't know what people be talking about in them reviews and Airbnb and stuff.
Bruh, no mosquitoes anywhere. We had the windows wide open. That balcony got use.
That's crazy. He said, I utilized this space.
Yeah, bro, nobody ever uses the balcony. I was definitely on that balcony.
I was definitely on, yeah. Everywhere I went, Medellin and what was the other one that had a balcony? I think it was it Bogota we went through first? Yeah, so Bogota and Medellin both had balconies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro. It's all about being quality. Even if a girl not ready for, like, let's say marriage, because I think a lot of people talk about marriage.
Yeah.
A lot of them will still want your kid.
How do you feel about marriage?
Well, I feel like if y'all both broke, get married.
That makes sense.
If you both rich and got the same amount of assets, and you see that they all got drive,
Thug it out together.
fuck it, you could do that.
Thug it out. But like, I mean, do you feel? So this is why I feel about marriage. I feel like the benefit towards men's is very minimal. I think it's like the benefit towards men's is like, all right, well, I got you locked in. You my girl for sure. And the benefits for women is that plus like, a lot more. But what I would say, what I would say is this.
You holding your tongue, but you want me to go crazy.
No, I didn't want you to go crazy. A lot more. But what I would say is this. I would say like the benefit, the benefit of you getting married doesn't outweigh the benefit of having a good man. You understand? And I think women and men use marriage to, I would say, like level out the imbalance of the relationship. You understand?
Well, when you look at a culture, right?
Yeah.
Especially a Catholic or Christian culture, how do they now try to determine what is good and evil? Like, it's by if you're settled down, if you're married before you do anything, right?
Yeah, but I mean, why do you think they did? They put that in the.
Absolutely.
Why do you think they did that?
It's all to determine or to direct how someone must lead their lives.
Yeah.
But as for me, like when you talk about you had girls buy you drinks, bro, I've had girls buy houses.
For you?
Oh, absolutely.
Where you get that from?
Yo, I was telling this chick, oh, I can't marry you because you don't got as many properties as me. Yeah, you make $100,000 a year.
That's what you said?
Mhm. Yeah, you make $100,000 a year, but my net worth is not the same. Our net worths don't align. You feel me?
Yeah, I think that's important too. I feel like if you're gonna enter a relationship, y'all gotta make sure everything is aligned. So for me personally, like imagine you got 2 houses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you meet a girl, she has 1 house.
Yeah.
The next thing that I'm gonna be doing, if I value that girl to a certain extent, is like, hey, how we gonna get you your second house before we get our house together?
Right. And that was another thing. Like, so she just like that. She had 1 house already.
Yeah.
She was already kind of contemplating maybe I think about moving up. She wanted to buy one with me. And I'm just like, shorty, you don't got the assets to kind of play in the same pool.
Well, why
right?
you gotta put her down like that?
No, it's not putting her down. I mean, she had a little 40K racked up.
Well, that's good.
She could do something with that. But I'm just saying, when she bought it, she's like, hey, I finally got X, Y, and Z. Come over, check it out. And I hate that I'm saying this because she probably gonna watch the vid too.
She'll be all right.
That's the first thing I'm thinking about. Is like, yeah, she gonna see this.
No, she'll be all right. She gonna have a good conversation. You can mellow it out.
But I think that was a point in time where ladies peep game. So I wasn't really too interested in even pursuing that more. So when she did all that, it was like, all right, what's the excuse now? You feel me? And didn't really have one to give, but I just wasn't feeling it. That was around the time where I was like, yo, I'm about to cut all these women off. Got a whole new rotation. Then I had to cut them all off.
God damn, this nigga
and
going crazy.
Like, all right, yeah, let me take my time.
I'm a good dude. I don't be doing none of that.
I'm definitely a good dude. Ask any one of them. Ask any one of them if I'm a good dude or not.
Yeah, they gonna say yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think you're a good dude. I wouldn't fuck with you if you wasn't a good dude. On God.
Never lied. Like, there's nothing to lie about. You feel me? A lot of the times, you tell a woman you got a girl, they fucking with you. Why are they fucking with me?
Yeah.
Right? And it's because of the type of quality that I am.
Well, that too. I think it's competition, right? Men do the same thing. Let me know you got a girl. I don't care if you got a girl.
I think men have less choices, less options.
Most men. I would say most men. That's why I say. Yeah,
I
got plenty of options. I just don't pursue them.
I mean, what is the options? Like, you understand? Like, if the options were all of these girls are wife material, you'd be wifed up.
Not necessarily,
you
bro.
Feel me? Absolutely. If you had 10 girls that are wife material, you'd be wifed up.
How do you feel about like female friendships?
Female friendships, all of them want to fuck.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Shit.
Not one girl who don't want to fuck me.
That's your friend.
That's a friend.
And these are people that you've never fucked.
Don't get me in trouble today, Dex. Listen, I love all my friends.
Yeah.
I feel like You trying to have me out here like Diddy. We can't go out. We can't go out like
this
Diddy.
Nigga said I love all my friends. Hold up, baby. Let me find out. I think this is the most I ever laughed on the podcast. That's it.
Trying to get me, man. Listen.
Yeah. Yo, do me a favor. So, I know we talked about this on a weird level, but give me the top 3 reasons why it's stupid to buy every brand new phone every year.
Every year? Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people who always want to get the newest and latest thing, and then they'll say that they don't have no money. They'll say that they're broke. They'll say that they don't make enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, number one, if you can't buy the phone outright and you got a payment plan on the phone, on top of the damn plan that you paying for, you don't deserve to have the damn phone. Don't buy a phone that you can't afford. Oh, I use this for Instagram. Oh, I use this for my business. Bro, shut the hell up. The last phone you had was working just fine for your business. That's not generating you no money.
Right.
How is it a business that generate you no money?
Why are you doing them like that?
Yo, you got 2 years to earn money or your business gets dissolved. Did you not know that?
Yeah.
So if you have a business that don't make you money for 5 years and you buying this new phone because of the camera, I done traded my iPhone 11 for a 15. They told me the camera the same.
Yeah.
The whole last 4 years, the camera been the same.
The software different, but keep going.
I'm just saying, if you traded it in for a camera, why the camera still the same?
Yeah.
So, one, if you got a payment plan on the payment plan,
I think people
that don't make sense.
Lie to justify or try to find a reason to justify their purchases.
There's always a reason, and that's why I listed one of the big ones. Like I said, I consult people all the time on
to
finance.
keep up with the Joneses. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. You just want to be the coolest. Nobody checking for your phone.
Nobody.
I don't remember when I was asked what year my iPhone is.
Yeah.
In fact, I would dare somebody to do that. They know who I am. They know I got more money than them.
What's the second reason?
Come on now. We got off topic. The second reason would be, I mean, it's just not important. It's just not important. Your phone works just fine. You can call 911. Yes. You can call your family. Yes. What you need a new phone for? Why you need to spend another $1,000? It don't make sense. And it's depreciating just like a car. That's reason number 3.
Facts.
Reason number 3. By the time you buy it and send it back 3 months later, it's $200 off for an iPhone. You bought it for $1,000, it's worth $800.
Yeah.
That's even worse than the car. I think it's only 15% in the first 3 months or something like that. So you losing 20% of your value off rip. Why would you do that? At least I could buy a used car. Yo, the Toyota Crown that I want from 2023. Bro, that shit used to be $40,000. I could find that shit for $35 right now.
Yeah.
$35 cash. Why not?
I want a Ford Maverick. It's a little pickup truck. Cause I got a crib. I want to be able to take wood and shit and be able to fix my shit. You know, I'm a fixer-upper nigga. You know what I'm talking
Okay, I fuck with that. I mean,
it's a $20K.
only what I do is
pause.
it's for burning that fireplace outside.
So pause. I was just messing with you.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. I'm straight. I'm straight, and I don't really care what people say, bro. I'm on a whole nother planet.
Well, Festus, man, I want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Perception is Key podcast. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to my man Festus. I was a brother from another mother, man. You know what I'm saying? He got my Nigerian heritage in him. You know what I'm talking about? I did a little ancestry. I got some Nigerian in me. You already know what it is. It's love. It's brother. We got lineage. You didn't even know about it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
But I want to just be an advocate for you, man. Any way you need, any place I can fit. Even if it's just a fixer-upper type of shit. Like, don't be afraid to ask me, man. And then
never afraid.
Shout out to my boy. You got anything you want to say?
Not on this one. We out. Peace.
Peace. Let's go.